Peace, Spears and Mikes.
Peace.
Brothers was in here talking about Daredevil. You know what I mean? I only seen the one episode, but they like it, right?
Good. It's good.
Yeah.
Saving the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just about, man.
Well,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Punisher's supposed to be in this. Did he appear yet?
not yet, but
No, he hasn't appeared yet, but there's Easter eggs for him. And
he's
Well,
actually, I was just watching episode 3. I'm not even like 10 minutes in to episode 3, and they show an Easter egg of him
mm,
in early in the episode. So I heard he's supposed to appear in it.
preview. He's in it. He's in it.
I did see a preview with him in it, and I heard that they're releasing a movie with him straight to Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's not a show. It's a movie then.
No, it's a
I
movie.
heard.
They were gonna do a series, but they're gonna do a full-length movie
Yeah.
similar to like Werewolf by Night. It's probably gonna be a little longer than Werewolf by Night.
Mm,
Werewolf by Night was dope too. It was
Yeah,
dope. The black and white version and the color version.
I
It
never
was dope.
peeped that.
It was
Nah,
dope. It was dope.
that's
It was
the
dope.
Well,
It's dope.
Phase 4 or whatever year that was.
Yeah. What it has the werewolf, obviously. It has
Anthem.
Elsa Bloodstone and Man Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, joint is dope.
Word,
Joint is
man.
dope. Nah, yo, we're all Marvel geeks. I'm not so much a DC geek. I mean, I respect it, but I'm definitely a Marvel geek. I mean, I like Superman, Batman, stuff like that, but there's nothing like Marvel when it comes to comics and what they're doing with all the different phases, even though some of the stuff doesn't align with all
With the
the
comic,
comic books. Some of
right?
them do. Like they
They be
take
jumping around, right? They be
they
jumping
take
around, like,
different storylines and like kind of mesh them together a little bit.
right,
Like the Daredevil Born Again joint, like I love the storyline because it's like from when Kingpin is actually the mayor of New York City. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I'm hoping that Spider-Man appears.
That's the rumor, right?
Not this season, but in a future season. I heard because they're gonna make him like a street level Avenger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to because he's in the
Mm-hmm.
story as
Right,
well. Him being from Queens and Kingpin being the mayor of New York City, and then you have Daredevil and you have the rest of the Defenders as well. That's supposed to be popping back,
right.
sooner or later. Think
Se-
it's dope.
Season 2
I
got
took
Jones coming.
Yeah, season 2 has Jessica Jones coming.
Man, how do y'all know about season 2 when one hasn't even wrapped up?
I mean, they
Y'all
have
be like,
bloggers. Nah, they got bloggers and they got people like they already like confirmed that season 2 was in the works.
oh, all right,
So yeah, so we pay attention to stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm waiting for that
yeah.
Fantastic Four though. I'm not even gonna
Well,
lie. Yeah,
yeah, the movie, right?
yeah. Because they're not really
Yeah.
showing too much with the trailers, the teaser trailers.
Well, I
But
think the trailer came out when I saw what's that movie that I just saw?
Captain
I think
America,
you went
Brave New World.
right, Captain
Yeah,
America, right? They had the trailer
yeah.
for that. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean? Which
there's
I
supposed to be
enjoyed. I
another
enjoyed
joint.
that Captain America though. I
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
yeah. No,
You know what
I
I'm
liked
saying?
it. I
I
liked
thought it
it.
was solid. Y'all liked it too?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
And I like the setup. You know what I'm saying? I like the setup because
yeah.
it's setting up for the X-Men.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
can't wait for that.
setting up for the X-Men.
The
That
whole mute. I'm waiting for the whole mutant wave to come back
yeah,
out.
nah, it's coming. No
And
You
ban.
know what I mean?
I
Word.
TV.
what I was in a what's it called? Like I know me and Watt discussed this numerous times. P, I don't know if you remember or if you collected the Marvel comic cards
Mm,
from like, you know what I'm saying, 93, 92. You know what I'm saying? They were like, remember the holograms, Watt? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I told Watt I might have even showed him with some pictures. I still got them right now in my like in a crawl space up in my crib.
Don't
I
even
got
talk
the
about it, man. I'm mad. My mom
I
threw
got
mine out.
probably like the whole set of the 92 Marvel comics. I probably got every card from the collection, and I'm just missing a couple
Crazy.
holograms, but I got like most of them. You know what I'm saying? I know I got Venom upstairs. I think I got Spider-Man hologram. They're all in mint condition. So in
That's
addition to
crazy.
that, like it's one of the few things that I salvaged from my youth. I also have, no lie, like a 87 and an 88 entire Topps baseball card collection with Bo
Mm,
Jackson, Mark
mm,
McGuire, Ricky Henderson. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
crazy.
all the killers are back in the 80s. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
That's
know how
crazy.
baseball was back then.
Yeah,
Um, you know what I'm saying? Nolan Ryan. I definitely got a Nolan Ryan card. This is like legit 87, 88 tops. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
Like, and they in good condition too. I would have thought them shits would have been dust.
You
You
could
know what I'm
probably
saying?
sell
Like,
those. You probably get
yeah,
those
for
off.
real.
Only thing I have
Word.
my basketball card collection. It's not even a full collection, man.
Word.
Like I got a couple of Kobe Bryant rookies, AI
Oh, that's dope.
rookies, Ray Allens.
I got a Shaq rookie.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think I
mean?
got a Penny rookie. I got Grant Hill. I got mad
Man,
stuff.
I had all of those
Yeah,
rookie
yeah,
cards,
me
man.
too, man. Me
Kid,
too.
you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I got kid in there. You know what's crazy? Like as far as the Marvel cards, I used to go like when I was in junior high school. I remember getting on the bus and going to when I was going to IS 238 in Queens on Hillside Avenue. Um, I used to ride down two stops after the school and stop at the stationery and pick up 2 packs of Marvel cards right in front of the 179th Street train station, right in front of the F, and cop at least 2, 3 packs. Remember, they was like certain packs was like $1.25, 150, and then you get
Hmm.
the premier premium joint that contained at least a hologram for like
Word.
250. You know what I'm saying? And I used to collect. And I used to have comic books that had hologram covers also. I remember I had a Spider-Man joint with Hobgoblin, Green
Mm,
Goblin, and
Just
Demo Goblin on one cover fighting Spider-Man, and it was a hologram. It was crazy, and like the pumpkins,
okay.
the joint was crazy. And I had an X-Men one too. I had an
Yeah, yo, y'all
X-Men one
had the
too.
Ghost Rider that was glow in the dark. Remember that
Nah,
one?
but I remember that. I never had one,
Yeah,
but
I
I
had that.
remember that.
That was the Ghost Rider comic. The cover of the comic glowed in the dark. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
they bringing him to the MCU too soon.
is it Nicolas Cage?
I don't know. I heard a rumor that Nicolas Cage might be in Secret Wars.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
heard
heard
that.
he might be. I heard that, but
Yo, the lineup looked crazy for that.
for
It seemed like there's like
yeah, it's
150
everybody.
characters.
It's
Because they go in the battle world to fight Doom.
yeah,
Okay, so
They
this is
for
more like the Infinity Gauntlet then, right?
no
This is
Infinity War. It's like the
Infinity
Infinity
Wars.
War, but it's Secret War. See,
Okay.
it was like what was it? P. It was 3 different versions of Secret Wars.
there's, there's two Secret Wars.
It's two secret, right?
This one is where Doom remakes the whole entire like multiverse.
Right, and he saves the multiverse.
All right. So in
Yeah,
Avengers is Doomsday, and that's where he's gonna make Battle World, and he.
right, and then Secret Wars is gonna take place.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna beat them in right.
Just
Mm,
Secret
talk
Wars.
that geek.
And he's
Yeah,
supposed to be married to Scarlet Witch, right? Isn't he supposed to be married?
it's your girl, right? Sue Storm. I feel like I heard.
It's either I heard that, but then like I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna switch the story and make him married to Scarlet Witch and have him like behind the scenes the whole time, with everything, like trying to blame him for everything that's transpired.
Just
Mm,
I heard that what is it? Secret Wars. Everybody that's in it, it's like they don't even know that they come from yeah,
Right, from the universe, from
yeah the whole
right,
time. It should be dope.
right.
Y'all want to see
And
something that's
a lot
crazy?
of people gonna die too.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
A lot of characters because it's gonna spawn the new Avengers, the young Avengers, and
Yeah, yeah. And other characters is coming back. Somebody just
right.
got this right here.
Oh, that's fire.
wow, look at the artwork on that. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
What else?
fire.
Yeah,
You
so
got you got it wrapped in plastic, you got the baggie on it.
this stuff in black.
Oh,
You don't got the
that's
look at
fire
the
too.
artwork is crazy.
And then
Yeah.
Wait, that's a comic P?
I got the comic and the what you call it. You know what I'm saying? This is the comic, and then that's the print. But this is
Oh,
the
that's
comic.
fire.
That's hard.
Yeah, I got
What
a
was
bunch.
that? What was that when he was in
This is
what's that
this is
land?
Savage Land.
Savage Land. Right.
Yo, I just seen P got the DVD, Big Butt Party.
Nah.
He still got that from 2000.
Oh, that's on Power. But
Oh no.
y'all
That's
see,
crazy.
I got all the toys. I got
Oh,
the
the
book.
Funko Pops. Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
Oh man, yo, the brother Chuck Nichols would love to be at your crib. Like he's on that shit too.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
Funko Pops?
Yeah, he's crazy with the Funko Pop. I am
Wise
too though.
collects them. Nah, Wise
Yeah,
collects
I
them.
am too.
Wise collects them. Crazy.
I
Yeah,
got a
some of them
bunch
are
of I
worth a
brought a
lot of
bunch of
money.
them. I got the
Some of them.
look at the Jazzy J right here.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's what I'm gonna get next is the hip hop ones, yo. I want
That's
those.
Got
Jam
the
Master
Jazz
J.
Jam
Jam
Master
Master.
J.
He
I'm
said
bugging,
Jazzy
yo.
J.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, my brain is like half off.
He said Jazzy J.
Jam Master J. Yo, peep the Voltron though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Hold on, let me turn this
yeah.
damn oh,
I got all McDonald toys. I got some Funko Pops, but I got like all Marvel McDonald toys. Not even gonna lie.
My son's got the McDonald Marvel
God,
joints, and they be losing them.
I don't.
Man, I'm not getting them no more toys, man. Um, my oldest son, he's 5.
Mm.
He wants this Iron Man Hulkbuster,
Oh, right?
right? Yo, that joint is like 300.
Where?
John
Yeah.
McClane,
That's
Die Hard.
that's
Oh, that's fire.
that's crazy.
Well, he got no shoes on. He
Yeah.
got
Yo, John
we're walking
McClane
on.
is a legend. John
Whoa,
McClane is a legend. Especially
whoa,
I like
with
all the
no shoes. Yeah, no shoe John McClane is the best.
whoa.
those is the
When he got the tank top on and his
uh,
nose is bleeding, nah, that's when he get busy.
the one with his son was fire too. I like that a lot. Yeah.
I got Sloth.
Oh,
Oh wow. Hey you guys.
I have
Whoa.
the Goonies again or the sequel part two.
Yeah, yeah, part 2 is supposed to be dropping, right?
Nah, it's a
They're not
lie.
work.
It's a lie.
It is?
I don't think.
Yeah, it's a
Really?
lie.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's a lie. Big lie.
But me and Elle was talking about the other day. Jordan Peele is remaking The People Under the Stairs.
where? Where?
Yeah, yeah.
What is that right there?
That's
Is
Frankenstein.
this
Oh, that's the
is
Crypt
this
Keeper.
Creeper? The
Oh,
Crypt Keeper, right? Or
That looks like the Crypt. Nah,
it's either the Crypt Keeper or the
Creep
other one.
Show.
What is it?
Creep
Creep
Show.
Show, Creeper, or whatever. I think
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
Creep
the name is.
Show. That's Stephen
Yeah,
King, right? Yeah, Stephen King.
yeah.
ain't that the same shit? The crypt
No,
Nah, it's different. It's different.
Tales from the Crypt is
is
isn't
not.
it? That's Spielberg.
Is it? Where? I didn't even know it was
That's
two different.
yeah. Creep Show is older than Tales from the Crypt.
Hmm. I can see that. I didn't fuck with that.
Yo, we're really geeks, man.
Man,
Yeah, no,
We're real geeks.
like
you know what I mean?
gang banging by reading comic books by daytime and gang banging by night. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like
What's the mirror?
peep the Marty McFly.
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, that's fire.
Whoa, I got a gang of them like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. Yeah, Wise be
Um,
getting all of them joints, man.
I think that's Leatherface.
Yeah, that's Leatherface. Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
fire.
saying? I got Biff. I got Biff from Back to the Future.
Which
I got
Biff? Future Biff or
I,
original Biff?
I think it's
Biff from part 3?
this is this Future Biff? I think this is Future Biff.
Nah, remember Future? Nah, that's old Biff.
Right? Yeah,
That's
you're
Biff
right.
from part 1. That's part
Yeah.
1
He's
Biff.
dressed. Yeah, you're right. He's dressed with
Because
the
he's dressed. Yeah.
dungarees.
Remember
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
he
had
got
this. Remember
cuff. I
when he
got
was
the
in the future, he had that stupid thing on his head.
Yeah, I got Doc also. I got the watchtower. I got the watchtower and all that. And I got the what's the vehicle? The DeLorean.
The
I got that.
DeLorean. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that shit too.
Yo, how y'all feel about Jim Jones saying blood is a fraternity?
Um.
That's
Boy,
the
you switched it up. We went from the geek shit to the street shit. Like that was a crazy U-turn you made.
Um. Yo, like, uh, I'm
Mm.
really not like it's Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? So
well,
I'm really not trying to pay attention to
it's
that
nighttime though. You
kind
good?
of stuff. Huh? Yeah,
It's night.
what you mean it's nighttime? I said, yeah, I understand, but
He said
that don't
so he
mean I
thinks
can
because we can eat that you could live
I
foul.
can just go
Like
crazy,
you just
right?
talk, yeah,
No,
just
no,
it's
man.
nighttime. You
From the upper
No,
the freaks come out at night.
right.
Ooh,
No, no,
what?
man.
Billy, man, let me stop.
Honestly. I think I said the last episode or one episode, like he's a 50-year-old teenager, man. There's no I kind of understand like the comparison, like me and El was talking about, like some fraternities do hazing and they beef with other
They be fighting. They
fraternities.
be fighting.
But their goal is to help the community though. Gangs do not help the community, especially the
Mm.
gang he's
Right.
claiming that he is. That gang did not start out being oppressed to help the community and helping the community. They started in jail from oppression allegedly.
Right, we talking
You
about the
know,
East Coast Bloods
Yeah.
for to be
right,
exact. You know what I mean? Like,
right. They
let's not
started
confuse the
from
two. Two
right.
different.
They allegedly started in prison because they were being oppressed by the Latin Kings and the five
And then
percent or
Nietas.
and the Nietas allegedly, and then they banded together. But then when they came on the street, there wasn't about overcoming the negative to the positive and helping the community. So what is he talking about? And they
Yeah.
still don't promote. I
In
mean, he
fact,
might do things individually because I heard he does things for Harlem, and shout
That's
out to him
true.
for that. But like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
what you're promoting is not good. It's not.
He
It's
might
not
be
good.
a good. He might be good, a good, or a good, or a great representation of what blood should be.
Uh,
But, but what they are about is not necessarily what he's trying to that message. It doesn't
yeah,
make sense because the fraternities ain't out there cutting. They in 1997 the fraternities weren't in the streets of Brooklyn, Harlem, and the Bronx,
yeah, cutting
cutting
innocent people.
innocent
Right,
people and then causing havoc on Halloween,
right.
and causing all
Or
this
Freshman
confusion.
Friday, or Freshman
Yeah,
Friday, or
causing all this
Valentine's
confusion
Day.
in the streets of New York City. Like
Right.
that's how y'all became infamous in New York City by cutting innocent, random, non-gang related people. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all coming through that door saying that the Kings oppressed y'all, the Nietas oppressed y'all, when in fact the Kings say that's the reason why they were founded. It's like a whole like everyone's pointing the finger at each other.
About
You know what I'm saying?
oppression.
Because
Right.
the Kings say they were founded from that be based on the five percenters oppressing
Mm-hmm.
them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's like a cycle of who's gonna oppress who, right? And I
Right.
don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't got a problem with people in the gang because Jimmy said it's not illegal to be in the gang. No, it's not illegal to be in the gang. And not all gang members are criminals. That's a fact. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But
Not
but
every gang
but
member is a criminal.
when did he join though?
When it started,
Um,
How old was he?
mm-mm.
How old? No, he wasn't down with them when it
He's older
started.
than us, right? So
Yeah, he
Jimmy 50, right?
yeah.
about.
So
40, I think he's 48.
definitely
Yeah.
not 01, 02. Dipset, the mixtapes was like
So
02.
he was in his 20s.
Maybe, yeah.
No, no. When did Cam's second album come out? They were already
SDE
flagging. Yeah.
90,
That's what I'm saying.
99, 98, 99.
98, 99. He
Because
was already flagging. They was already talking that
it's almost the whole
then.
time of Jim, just around. Definitely
And like
2001, 2002.
we said it before, like Blood, although they may have started in Rikers in 93, we didn't see that in the streets of New York City till 96, 97. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
he's an early representative of Blood and NTG. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was it? Zip the Drip said he's probably one of the most biggest, well recognized Bloods in New York. I agree with that statement. Jimmy is
Yeah,
probably the
but
face
but
of Blood in New York.
what does it mean though? What does it
No,
mean though?
yeah, I don't think it means anything. You
Let
know
me
what
say
I
some
mean?
things. Let me say some things.
He's
By
responsible though for making it popular here.
definition,
That I say.
blood was 60% of Dipset's power when they was moving through New York in the very beginning. Now, a lot of it was off him being blood, you know what I'm saying, and Jewels and Cam looking like they was blood. But let me say this. By
Well,
def
Joel's his blood now, though. I mean, maybe he wasn't then, but he blood now. He Belly also.
that makes sense, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this.
Whether he gang banging or not, I don't know. You
Yeah,
know,
but this is the thing. Especially with y'all, with us, rather. By definition, it's the same thing, yo. Fraternizing, fratricide, fraternal order, that's
Hmm.
amongst that's groups of people, brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? or maybe
Right.
sisterhood. But it's the same. It's a bunch of men in a group. You know what I'm saying? We're the fraternity. Police got the fraternal order of police. They got the Masons. I remember when Clef looked at me like, yeah, of course. We're all, you know what I'm saying? It's like super, it's like levels to gang shit. You know what I'm saying? So kind of, he's right in one way. Also, the stigma that we all just discussed is the reason why you can't look at like Bloods as a like fraternal order. They've done that to themselves. You know what I'm saying? When people like T. Rogers tried to kind of with the L. Ruckins or whatever and trying to do that, that was kind of making that attempt, but they definitely played into the stigma, like y'all just said, and we all know that. That's why gangs can't really say that, but they can. You know what I'm saying? There's police gangs, there's gangs in the military,
Hmm.
but there's all like it's all fraternity, fraternizing with
Right.
men. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You know what I'm saying? If they were more like Jim, you got to Jim's not blood like someone in jail. He's blood like a rich man running around. So he is giving a lot of jobs to the Billy or the Blazer. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? In his little perspective, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even
Yeah,
understand that terminology.
And then I mean the Blazer
Blazers of sex, money, murder.
when he murdered the
That's
Billy
what
is
they're so.
down track.
NCJ.
Eh,
Right, right, right. I've seen them. I've seen them.
I
I've
don't know.
seen them do both sides. Where I've seen Bloods run the house, like you know what I'm saying, in prison, and some are cool. I've seen those people like, especially in Rikers, like those people will leave, and then it'll be like what it is, horrible. You know what I'm saying? Where I've seen them be like not just blood, one set. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? I've seen the importance of being, especially in prison. The thing is, it's jail. They was already in jail for crime anyway, so they didn't really make a good effort to kind of keep it going where it was brotherly love or whatever they got together trying to get against oppression. They didn't really, and would you expect that? It's jail, and they're using a criminal organization from decades ago from the West Coast. But I mean, Jim, right? It's bad for Jim because it's New York, right? But Snoop is older than him, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick leans on blood when he
It,
wants to be, and it's okay.
well,
For, you know what I'm saying?
no, I don't think it's okay, but I kind of like their culture because
Yeah,
that's where it started. That's where it started. Um, and like I said before, we had gangs in New York City
right.
decades, decades before Bloods and Crips in
Yeah,
New York City. That's not us. I mean, turned it turned into us, but that's not us.
right,
You
right.
know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like not to say that you had to be Zulu or Black Spade or whatever. We had like little crews from blocks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me going to
That
school,
were big as hell.
we had
Right.
Lost Boys, we had AOD,
Uh,
we had
LF.
LF, we had LF, and y'all in Long Island, you got SSP, you know what I'm saying? You got Station, you got all of these hoods, like in Queens back like generation before me, you had Boom Bash, you had the Leprechauns, you had Peanut Gang, you had all these little crews
right.
in these pockets all around New York City. You had the Deceps, you had Low Lives, you had the Five Percenters, you had like you
We had
had
plenty. We
yeah,
had
you
enough
had
where we didn't
plenty.
have to go that route.
Right,
But,
right,
but
right.
here's the thing, though.
and
Like,
and yo, hold on. And not for I don't want to quote him because I know a lot of people don't like him. I think he was entertaining for the time that he was out. I used to listen
who,
to him sometimes. Snow Billy.
who the fuck?
Mhm.
Um, Snow Billy.
I don't know. Is a podcaster? Is a rapper?
No, no, no. He's a blood. I guess he got put on in Little Rock or something. I think he's from New York. I'm not sure, but he's locked up right now for some crazy stuff. I don't even remember what it was. They say he was an informant. He was beefing with Mano. He was beefing with a lot of dudes. But he said, like UBN, he was like, "Yo, how y'all got lessons?" He was like, "Bloods don't have lessons."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We a gang. Y'all got that stuff from the 5%, and then just warped it. He's like, there is
Right.
no blood lessons. There's no lessons. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? He was like, because either you gang or you righteous. You can't be a righteous,
Right.
gangbanger. It's
Right.
kind of no such thing. It's an
I think
oxymoron almost to
I
a
think I
degree.
think that I think
Right.
that influence comes from G Shine being that
Right,
Shockwell.
right. No,
It
no,
was
we know where
five
it comes
percent,
from.
like you know what I mean.
Right, right.
Right.
Um,
Right. But the beads and the lessons on the East Coast comes from kind of Zulu Nation and also the Chicago.
yo, like look at it, right? Like, yo, we was UBN, right? We was wearing the red, black, and green bees. These dudes come out, they UBN, not UZN, UBN, right? Now,
Hmm.
whatever. Max stole that from the dudes out west because he heard it, he jacked it, he brought it out here, whatever. Got nothing to do with Zulu, right? I don't care, whatever the Bloods do. Then, from 1993 back to 1997 when they hit the streets, when I already joined Zulu and I seen it trickling out, I could care less about it. It didn't mean nothing to me. 2025, it still don't mean nothing to me. And that's no disrespect to nobody. I respect individuals that I know that represent that 100%. But like it don't mean nothing to me. But the confusion where we walking around the streets and they got the red, black, and green beads on too. Y'all ain't doing it to honor Marcus Garvey. That's not even a part of y'all history.
Right.
No Bloods in the West Coast was wearing no red, black, and green beads. Y'all straight jacked that from the Zulu Nation.
Right.
Y'all jacked it from us. Y'all jacked it from us. And then when we walking and we in Harlem, now we gotta collide with y'all because y'all looking at
You're
us
talking
like we
about what those
blood.
beads be like, right? What
Yeah,
them
yeah,
beads be like.
like you know what
But
I'm saying?
what's
Like shit
but wasn't
crazy.
that taken? Wasn't that taken from Dizzy though?
That's what
I
I'm.
mean,
You bring in
it could like
Dizzy.
I don't know because Dizzy was Zulu
Because
or Black Spade,
I
Baby
saw
Spade.
Max say something about like saying like how we represent the black is for the people, the red is for the blood that was shed, and the green is for the land that was stolen. But I heard Max say the black is for the people, the blood is for blood, the red is for blood, and the green is for the money we make and the weed we smoke.
Yeah, that's a
You know what
crazy,
I'm
sinister
saying?
twist to
Yeah, right,
Marcus
right,
Garvey. It's like
right,
a
right,
wild
right.
disrespectful,
It
to an
is. It
honorable
is.
cause. Um,
Here's the thing, though. Didn't Dizzy? You know what I'm saying? Is definitely one that you know what I'm saying. I don't know how true it is, but that definitely was out
I
there.
mean, I've been hearing that since the 90s.
What's your man's name? Dice, right? A bunch of them old heads allegedly was the ones that like kind of influenced when they were in jail, from what I hear.
I
Also,
don't know, like that's a rumor. Like as
yeah,
far as I know, Dice is Shaka Zulu. Like I
yeah.
don't know, you know what I'm saying, whether he was blood or not. Like
Now,
Dizzy definitely, you know what I'm saying. Like
also, here's the thing though. That shit is it's like earlier Watt, he was like how like we wasn't on that, you know what I'm saying? But it's still New York and today is today, you know what I'm saying? So
Right, 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 right.
like you can't even that's almost a lot like a argument bringing all of that back up. Even
Right,
because
it's too late. It's
they
too late to.
don't even wear beads now. You know what I'm saying? They don't even Bloods don't even wear beads now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, 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 right.
But the thing is though, like what's he supposed to do? If he still want to be blood, is he not supposed to get older? Is he supposed to not? Well, you know what I'm saying? I've seen older bloods. You know what I'm saying? It's the same
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
just because of the stigma with the crime and the things that comes with that it's hard to be like an older. But what would an older blood look like? You know what I mean?
Well, I think P what, and I'm not gonna speak for Watt, but I've spoken to him numerous times, and this is how I feel. I think it, it's how he represents it in the sense he acts like a teenage gang member. You know what I'm saying? He like you see like elder Zulus, right? Like I guess we're the elders now, right? Because we're in our 40s, right? Because when we used to look up to the elder Zulus, they were our age. You know what I'm saying? We was 18, 19, 20, 21, right? They was in their late 30s, early 40s, so on and so forth. And then we even knew generations of Zulus that were older. They didn't act like that. The elders act like elders, like they was guiding us.
It's true.
Yeah, they were from the streets. Yeah, they was from the bottom. Yeah, they probably twist your head off in a heartbeat with great pleasure, but they wasn't conducting themselves like ignorant,
mhm.
foolish,
All right.
young men. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that that's all of them, but I think Jim, he's trying to be so young and relevant with it, like, that he just don't act his age. You know what I'm saying? Like
Or maybe
he
it's a
don't want to be his
persona.
age. It's a
Maybe it's a
persona. Yeah, it
persona
could be.
in the public. I mean, I heard he's cool,
Look,
like
yeah, he looked
outside
like
of
a
that.
cool dude. He looked like
Yeah.
a cool dude. Sometimes I like him, and sometimes I don't. Because he shows you different. What up? And I guess that's everybody. We all got different sides to us or whatever. But what I will say, right? Whatever the case, his new album is tough. I like it. I think his beats were great. The features, those dudes that he had on, um, Keen Streets, I think. I like that dude.
Keen is the
Dice Peso. I
space.
like I like I like all the features that he had for the most part, and I thought the album overall was solid, and the production was very good on top of that. And then, I saw 50 trolling him with Cam about what was it? It moved like 3,500 units. I don't know if that's accurate. I didn't see the bull,
I
Yeah,
thought it was
the
2,500. I thought it was
it was
2,500.
3,500, 3,500 or something like that.
but it's a twisted jab because it equals album sales, and like 135 streams equals one is equivalent to one actual CD and or album sale to Billboard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? He should have streaming millions. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
what is that? You know what I'm saying? In this era, people is talking about the streams and million this and shit like that. It's just if you flip it to the what is it, the RIAA, there you go, right? You flip it to,
Hmm.
it equals to like one CD sold. You know what I'm saying? But no one's really buying CDs like that. And then the crazy part is also is like, people do, even if you do buy a CD, do they equivalate that back to the streams? You know what I'm saying? They don't be like, if you physically buy the album,
So that's separate.
yeah, but also the streams can equivalent to album sales. So it's like now there's like a whole fight to kind of change those metrics, right? So that's like a longer fight. So taking a jab at Jim, you get it for the day or so, you know what I'm saying? The week now, because it is 3,500 albums, you know what I'm saying? But in streaming, it's millions, you know what I'm saying? And then the Gangster Part 2, if it is independent, that's really good, yo. You know what I'm saying? 35.
Hmm.
Like if we were buying albums at $10, $12, 15, like CDs like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
35,
and that's all profit for him.
yeah, pretty good. So, you know what I mean? It's not really, no one's really selling like that. Everyone's doing streamings and millions. You know what I'm saying? They're not really doing, you know what I mean?
Well, Kendrick is selling, Eminem is selling,
But it's
Drake is selling.
you're selling physicals, you know what I'm saying? They are pretty selling, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really a loss for Jim, you know what I'm saying? One, he's got those little records that you know what I'm saying? So you can count those as hits. And he got his little streaming numbers, his little Spotify. So, you know what I mean? And he don't look broke. So, and that's better than anybody else in Dipset doing right now, other than like Cam, but Cam's not really rapping, you know what I mean? So you can't,
Cam's not rapping at all.
yeah, I mean, he rap if he wants to, and he's still nice. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
projects and no albums like
And,
that.
and the other guy, I really
I
he
like
he don't
this.
got
So
it
I
no.
hear he got a new album coming. I don't know how it's going to
Who?
sound. But
Who?
you said
Oh,
that's what you talking about?
no, I'm talking about Jewels. I
Jewels.
think
He
he's
tried. He
done.
put Jada with Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? The thing with Jewels is like he don't have no teeth, kind of right. That's really what the problem is. And then
It's
he don't
over.
like not maybe like he's not really rapping about. He's not really doing art about his life where it is right now. He's trying to be like flashy in the game, and that's why. Like his joint with Jadakiss is not bad, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's
It's
not.
over.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty much over unless they do a Dipset album or he does
No.
like thing is like you see how
Yeah, but he's still talking the same rap though. Still talking the same thing.
Yeah, somebody said I saw something where they said Dave East is for people that have a warehouse job and sell butter on the side. That's
P
crazy.
P P froze like Iceman right now. You see P moving?
No, I don't.
Like he's
But
straight frozen.
yeah,
P probably just zapped the whole episode.
it's him. It's him.
Yo,
He got
we
he got
can't,
the
we can't,
oogie
we
boogie.
can't, we can't win, yo. We can't win. It's always something. So
He
it's
got the
something.
oogie boogie today.
Um, yeah. So enough about Jimmy. You know, peace to Jim Jones. Solid effort on your album. I thought it was very good. Um, you know what I'm saying? Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from New York got to be popular in hip hop. It's only right, you know. And I guess you're one of the few that's popular right now, coming out of New York. And I'm not gonna knock it or hate it. It's solid. So respect due. Even though we criticize you here pretty often, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know. Your music is much improved from where you were, and it should be recognized. And I think it should be saluted. But that's that. Um, what did you think about Dochi's recent comments, which I think are crazy? Like,
I
you
think
know what
it's
I'm saying?
dangerous.
Very,
I think it's
very.
dangerous speech. I see a lot of people saying he was joking. Now, for those who don't know, I don't even know this young lady. Um, I didn't know her. I didn't watch the Grammys, but I heard about her after the Grammys.
Hmm.
She's a rapper from out of Florida.
Hmm.
She's supposed to be, I see they're propping her up to be the next thing.
Is she TDE?
Um, I don't think so. I don't know.
I think she
Um,
is. I'm not, but I could be wrong.
um, but she was on a I don't know if it was a podcast or whatever interview by her producer. I think she has a female producer, and they were eating chicken wings, and she asked her what's her biggest dating red flag, and she said straight men, right? And
Yeah.
now the people are in an uproar about it, and rightfully so. I mean, you do what you want
Yeah.
with your personal life and whatever, but um the thing is, people say, only God could judge me, and we know that Allah is the judge, the final say, right? But we also can judge from what's apparent and what you put out in the public. You can be criticized. No one is above criticism, especially if you put it out in the open.
Hmm.
For her to say that is very dangerous because kids like her, um, it can cause people to adopt this ideology um who don't have anything to follow. We follow everything, like, oh, like, just because you like the person's music or you like the way the person plays a particular sport, that you
Hmm.
adopt, like, you hang on to their every word,
Hmm.
and you take on their beliefs and their ideology and apply it to your own. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think it's very it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I didn't like it. I don't care. I
Yeah.
didn't like it at all. I have daughters. Um, I don't like that. I don't. No, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. And then, like, people be like, "Yo, separate the art from the actual person." Sometimes
Hmm.
it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because
Yeah.
if that's what you want, then it might start reflecting in your art. And
Hmm.
I gotta be like, yo, I'm good on you and your art. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whatever the art
Right.
may be. I might, like, I
Yeah.
remember one time, and I'm not afraid to say his name because I don't buy his stuff. Tom Ford, famous designer, very expensive designer. Only thing I ever wanted by him was one of those belts with the T belt, right? But I ended up not buying it, right? He made a statement a few years ago in an interview. He said he feels every straight man should be penetrated because he's gay. He's a homosexual man, right? He said he feels every heterosexual man should be penetrated one time to feel what it's like. Why would you say that?
That's
Why
another
why
crazy
why
statement.
why why would you say that? That's what I'm saying. This is dangerous speech.
Hmm.
Like, why would you even say that, man? Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the significance of that?
Right. Right, right, right.
Like if you are who you are, be
Right,
proud of who you are. Nobody should ever make you feel uncomfortable. For if you're that
right, right.
strong in what you
Mm-hmm.
are, no one should ever
Mm-hmm.
make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
You know
why
what
do
I'm
you
saying? You
have to
see me,
penetrate?
I got a thobe on. I'm Muslim. I'm unapologetically Muslim. I'm unapologetically black. I can't hide myself from being black. I take my hat off. You can see the sajda mark on my forehead. You know I'm Muslim. It's not the mark of Buddha. It's a sajda mark. It's a prostration mark from praying. You know what I'm saying? You see me in the street. I got jeans on. They're probably high water. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not running from nothing, and you're not gonna make me feel uncomfortable. So if this is who you are, you don't have to say things like that.
Hmm.
Like why? Like you're gay. Why would you want to? Why would a straight man
Have to be
would want
penetrated.
that? Right? Like you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like
And
I don't get it.
what is a red flag? Going back to Dochi, what is a so it's a red flag for a man to be heterosexual. Like so now, like a man that's straight has no chance with you. You're saying like you're
I
not
guess
even
she
gonna look
wants
at him.
to. I guess she doesn't want a quote unquote alpha male to like put her in a quote unquote woman's place. Like you stay home, cook, clean,
Yeah.
bear children, and let me and speak when spoken to, or whatever. Like, and that's not necessarily what a man's role is. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't I, I don't know where we lost this thing that people used to have. It's called common sense.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like,
Right.
I
It's
don't
not so
know.
common. It's not so
Yeah,
common these
yeah.
days.
I don't know, man. Like,
You
whatever,
know
man.
what's
I think
crazy,
it's
right? Like
irresponsible.
these people, right? I don't. Now, when I say these people, like people rise into like this fame and right away now it's like they get the attention, all eyes are on them because she's an award-winning rapper now, and then boom, she says this, she drops this for the world to digest. And it's like you're like, what is your message? What is that message for? What are you trying to get out of that? Are you trying to influence people to be a certain way, think like you? Are you just trying to get more attention? I don't know how to dissect that, when I hear it.
Mm,
But other than it's
Yo,
just foolishness to me, like,
yo,
you know what I'm saying? It's just
she did it
foolishness.
this year. A couple years ago, Janelle Monae was with the craziness, which I don't want men buying my music and I don't want male fans. And yo, man, and I'm not trying to make this about bashing women, especially black women. Um, because I believe women need they need to be respected. All women, not just black women, not just white women. I think
Yes,
women
indeed.
in general need to be respected. They need to be treated fairly.
Everyone needs
Right.
respect.
They need to be treated right. They need to be treated fairly. But like when you're like when you put in certain things out there, man, and like I don't know,
Yeah,
I don't want to say um it's just bad, man. Like seriously, man.
yeah.
It's
It's
crazy. Like, you know, they're like, yo, protect black women, but you putting the black man down, but we supposed to protect you.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like protect black women and you lying on black men, Meg the Stallion.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Then how we supposed to protect you when you out here half naked,
right.
dressing lewd, talking
Hmm.
crazy?
Yep.
I don't want that. I don't want my daughters talking
Yeah,
like that. My
yeah,
wife
yeah,
don't talk
yeah.
like that. My wife don't speak
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughters out here twerking and doing all of that. And no, it's not okay. It's not.
Yo,
It's not. I'm sorry.
it's almost like we're being conditioned to accept anything and everything
Yeah,
in society right
absolutely.
now. Um,
Absolutely.
there's no more street code. There's no more respect for one another as human beings. We've discussed things
Mm,
about that.
yeah.
You know
Street
what I
code was
mean?
never a thing though. That's an imaginary thing that was made up.
But
It's
now it's like non-existent. There is
yeah,
no
yeah,
more
yeah,
code
yeah,
in the streets at all,
yeah.
period.
No,
You
no,
know,
no, no.
at least I think back in the day, probably maybe the
Um,
80s when we were young, it was more of a street code. Now it's like
I think,
gone.
um, I think, yo, honestly, man, and I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to like talk like this because I have a throw on. I just actually
And it's a nice
finished
stove
praying.
too.
I appreciate it. I just finished praying with my wife before I got on here. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect. We're gonna all sin until we die. That's just the reality. You know, all of this stuff that we grew up, you know, idolizing and living for, it was all nonsense. You know what I'm saying? All of it. All of it is nonsense. I think our morals and principles are have always been not always, but like they've been out of whack for a long time. You know, what we deem as like code or whatever. I think it's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been nonsense, and like we need to just like reform. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, and hold each other accountable, hold ourselves accountable,
Right.
and because the kids, the youth, the babies are looking at us. You know, they don't
Yeah.
care what you say. They watching what
Yeah.
you do. So that's why, like when we talk about a Jim Jones, you could give book bags out, you could do whatever you want. They like that stuff is cool and it's the right thing to do because you want to give back to the community. But what they're seeing you do outside of
Hmm.
that is more alluring to them.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's money behind it, there's women
Hmm.
behind it, there's
Hmm.
drugs
Fame.
behind it, the
Fame.
fame is about being lit. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? You're not
Right.
telling them this is nonsense, this is BS. We're not telling them that. We're not
Right.
telling that this is dangerous. Like,
Right.
you
You're
got to
almost
stand on what
inviting
you
them.
say.
He's almost inviting them to the BS. Like, yo,
Not just
like,
him, not just him.
right, right.
I'm
I'm
saying
not
I'm saying what
singling them out. Like that,
what
that,
don't you
that, that.
think?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
speech, these speeches, these personas, and everything. And
yeah.
like, yo, it's unfortunate because I can look at something and be like, all right, this is what it is. A lot of other people can't. You know what I'm saying? I know the difference. All right, this is entertainment or whatever. Or I can like something and not fall victim and make it a part of who I am. Some people can't.
Right.
And that's the problem. And it's unfortunate that everybody doesn't have that mindset where they could be like, all right, I enjoy this, and that's where it stops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not gonna get on here and be like, yo, hip hop is the destruction of the Black and Latino community because it's more deep rooted
Hmm.
than some music,
We've
even
had
though
the
it might play a
issues.
part of it.
We've had issues way before 50 years, like way past 50 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Some of the
absolutely,
things that we've
absolutely.
that are plaguing our communities have nothing to do with hip hop. It has to do with our conditions, our mind state as a people, um, influence, you know what I mean? Because I mean, there's a lot of factors, but we're not going to go into all of that. But what I do wanted to ask you, a lot of people, right? They see you with the thobe. Um, People that have been following Spears and Mike's know that you're Muslim. They may not even
Mm,
know that I'm Muslim. I took Shahada, I think it was 2008,
mhm.
2008, right?
Yeah,
2008, I
2008.
believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2008 at the masjid in Bayshore, Long Island. You brought me there. You was the witness. Um, but a lot of people, the general idea is that people just think it's about fasting. You know what I mean?
Oh, Ramadan.
Right, Ramadan, right, just strictly about fasting, but why don't you tell the people, the viewers or the listeners more so a little bit more what Ramadan is?
Well, first of all, it's a holy month. It's actually actual month on the Islamic calendar. Um, Obviously, it comes once a year. Sometimes it might come twice in a calendar year, maybe. Um, it's to become closer to God. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, the cow, he says in that chapter, oh, who you believe, um, observe the fast so that you might obtain piety, right? So it's not just abstaining from food, drink, marital intercourse during the day. It's also fasting from like doing bad deeds. It's also fasting from like idle speech.
And a time
Um,
to reflect as well.
right, right, right. It's a lot, man. And I actually, you're supposed to. A lot of people don't make it to Ramadan. Like a lot of people, love when it comes and they cry when it leaves. Because this is a time where if you make it, if Allah grants you the life to see another Ramadan, you have one more chance to make yourself to get it right. Like reform yourself, cleanse yourself, mentally, physically, and do more acts of worship, be more kind to people, give more charity. That's an act of worship too. Charity, give a lot of charity, speak nice to people, no backbiting, because if you're doing all these things, like backbiting, slander, lying, being confrontational, um then you're just starving yourself,
Mm.
because that's not what Ramadan is. Not just abstaining from food and drink during the day, and then at night when the sun go down, you cursing, you smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not even supposed to be doing these things anyway, smoking and drinking, but especially during this month. I remember when I was in Morocco um over 10 years ago, when I was leaving, like I stayed there for about a month. Um, and when I was leaving, it was the first day of Ramadan, and I had an apartment in this village called Chemiset, right? Nice village, nice people, small city. And the masjid was in walking distance, right? And I would go every morning to pray Fajr. That's the first prayer, right? That's the dawn prayer, right? I used to walk to the masjid from the apartment and back. I used to see this man on the step in between the masjid and the apartment complex, right? It's not even a complex, it's a building, right? There were like shops in between it, right? Shops in between these two buildings, between the masjid and the apartment I stayed at, right? And I would see this man every morning for Fajr, not in the masjid, not praying, might have been a wino, right? Because Morocco's in North Africa, it was colonized by the French.
Hmm.
So, still have like the Islam is there, but some people, may Allah guide them. I mean,
Mm.
um, but I used to see this man every morning, laying there. I even saw him one morning with a machete in his hand, following a brother while he was leaving the pasture going home. He didn't do anything, but maybe he might have been a little off in his head.
Mm.
But the
Mm.
first day of Ramadan, he was in the masjid. He was in the masjid because he knows this is my time to correct myself, because Allah gave me to see another Ramadan. He allowed me to see another Ramadan where I could get these sins forgiven, you know, because it's a start. And I might not even make it to the next Ramadan. I might not even complete Ramadan, but at least I could make that first day as a step towards Allah's mercy and his forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I could do something. Maybe I can feed the fasting Muslims. Maybe I could feed the poor. Because this is another thing that's greatly like your acts of worship are multiplied during this month, you know? Like so doing good, just like exercising all the good you can do is a part of it as well. You know what I'm saying? So well, so the people that know me personally, if I'm not as talkative, is because I'm not trying to waste my energy talking for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to like if I'm not speaking anything of substance, I'd rather not
Mm-hmm.
say anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's nothing of benefit, then I really don't have anything to say. I mean, I like to joke still, and I'm not gonna be like quiet with my lips pinned together and mean,
Right,
but
right, right.
like this is really a time to reflect and really sit back and look at yourself and look at your condition and try to correct it, you know.
No doubt,
and
no
try to
doubt.
and try to and try to take that outside of Ramadan and put it into your normal practices outside of Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
May Allah accept our fast and make it easy. And
I
for
mean,
the listeners, and viewers that are also, may Allah make it easy and accept their fast also.
I mean,
Um,
another thing, one more thing. Fasting is actually it's good for your body too because when
mhm. A lot of health
like
benefits.
yeah, when your body is not getting the food it normally gets, it automatically starts cleaning itself out.
Right, it's cleansing you.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and people be like, "Yo, you can't even drink water." Nah, and there are conditions too for the people who can't fast. Obviously, a
Right, if you're
menstruating
ill.
woman, if you're ill, if you're on
Mm-mm.
medication, a pregnant woman in like the second or third trimester, a
If you're
menstruating woman,
traveling, right? If you're
right for
traveling,
traveling, right? Children under a certain age, like my daughter's 9. She's fasting. My 4-year-old and 5-year-old's not
alhamdulillah.
fasting. The 14-year-old is fasting, and the 9-year-old is fasting. The 4 and 5-year-old are not. I wake them up. They get up, prepare them breakfast, or they pour themselves a bowl of cereal. I've been cooking in the morning. I get everybody up, and I cook. They come downstairs. They eat. It's time to pray. I go to the masjid. The women pray in the house, and they go back to sleep, and I wake them back up when it's time to go to school. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we've been rocking, for the past what is this, day 11? Yeah, it's the 11th day, so we've been rocking like that, and inshallah we're gonna continue,
Inshallah.
you know. Yeah.
No doubt. But thank you for letting the listeners know. Um, it's been a challenge, but I've been sticking with it. And
Right.
what I mean, just like probably like the third year I've made a more, greater attempt.
Hmm.
And inshallah I continue to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. May Allah make it
And
easy. I mean,
I mean, um, yeah, man, but thank you for tuning in to Spears and Mics. I know this was like a crazy all over the place.
now hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We
Oh, you
forgot
got
to
some.
talk about something. Yeah,
What was the?
Stephen
I
A.
forgot.
Smith and LeBron.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Stephen
yeah,
A.
yeah.
Smith and LeBron. We gotta address that.
Yeah,
We have
Stephen A
to.
was flexing on I'm sorry, LeBron was trying to flex on
Yeah,
Stephen A.
yo, I got like, yo, man.
I forgot
Um,
about that one. Got us fired up a
uh,
little bit.
yeah, yo, I'm gonna say this. LeBron looked at crazy.
Yeah.
He looked at crazy. He looked
And don't you
crazy.
dare disrespect black excellence. Don't you dare
I'm
talk
not.
about LeBron. Don't you
Yo,
dare talk about.
yo, man. All right. His son is a professional basketball player, right? So he can be criticized, right? You put a product out on the floor in the public, you could be criticized.
Yeah.
Criticized for what you say, criticized for what you do in the public, right? Stephen A. Smith never said anything bad about Bronny. That's the thing. He's saying leave his son alone. He never said anything about his son. Like when there were the rumors that Bronny um could be potentially drafted by the Lakers and everything. Stephen A was one of the ones praising it. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, like you could call it nepotism and you right. And he need to get his son in if he could and blah 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 blah. And but the only thing that was suspect is Boston. You threaten Boston, you threaten Utah.
Don't
If you
draft me.
draft
Don't
them,
draft
don't
Bronny.
draft
Don't
them,
draft him.
don't draft. But you were saying wherever, because remember, LeBron was up for free agency. And he
Yeah.
was like, whoever draft me, who gotta draft Bronny. Right?
Right.
So you holding the league
Whoever
hostage,
signs, whoever
basically.
signs
Whoever
him.
signs me, right, signs draft my son, right? So you
Right.
pitching that. Also, you said your son was better than a lot of the players in the NBA when he was in college, averaging 4 points on a
Right.
bad USC team.
Right.
Right now, I'm not gonna like I don't play basketball. I'm not a professional athlete, but I can judge what I watch and I can
Mm-hmm.
say what I don't like to see and whatever, right? Because we from the hood, so we'd be like, "Yo, he's a bum," and I'm not saying Bronny's a bum, right? And they'd be like, "Oh, he's leading the G League in scoring, whatever. He
He
dropped
just wasn't
27, whatever,
ready. He
whatever."
just wasn't
Right?
ready.
I
He
agree,
wasn't
but
ready.
LeBron put the target on his son's back. He
Yeah.
put the target on his back. So now
Yeah.
LeVar Ball did it. LeVar Ball did it when
Yep.
Lonzo got drafted, and they
Right.
was at him.
Right.
So and he had to learn. And Lonzo Ball he's a more polished player than Bronny, and he only played 1 year in UCLA too.
Right.
Lonzo. So it's the same
Right.
thing. It's the same
Right.
thing. 1 year, played
Yep.
1 year, and is far more skilled. And he had to take that, and he never once. And Bronny seems like a good kid. Seems respectful. He's quiet. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
And you
I'm
know,
rooting for him. I was rooting for him.
yeah,
I wanted
yeah,
to see him do well. I didn't. I'm not a hater. I would never want him to come into
no,
the league and
no,
fall flat. I wanted him, but we knew like what the expectations were based on
right.
his performance in school, right? Because like the real people that are successful in the NBA usually crush it in the NCAA, and he had a very lackluster
Mhm. And
performance. And
he had the
right,
cardiac
he did
issue.
that,
He
and
had the
right,
cardiac
you know
issue,
what I'm
and he
saying?
had
He
to come
did
back from that. And that and
right.
that's
That's
and
true.
that's a feat in itself to come back
Right,
from that and still
right,
get on the court. So that takes a
right.
lot. I mean, but
A lot of
to be
determination.
but that's a law's will though. Like we gonna keep it 100 because we not gonna sit here and lie. Like all these people, yo, everything is what a law allows. You know what I'm saying? Your next breath. You know what I'm saying? Your next breath. So I hate, and I don't want to go off topic. If people get shot, I got shot 5 times, and if you got shot 5 times, you would have died. How you know? Allah kept you alive. It was a law. It wasn't you. It wasn't that your body is different and you vegan. That's why you didn't die, or
Hmm.
you ate extra carbs that day or whatever, and that's why you didn't
Right.
die. No, this is Allah's will. So for Bronny to go through that, and even LeBron playing past 20 years, this is a lot. Yeah, he spent $1 million on his body, but if your body gonna break down, that's because the qadr, that's because of the Allah's will for you to either not play at this level or play at this level. Yeah, you got to tie your camera, you got to take care of yourself or whatever. But if it's over, if it was written for it to be over, it's going to be over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But back to him. I guess checking Stephen A. Smith. He put the target on his back. And I see a lot of people, oh yeah, he told Stephen A. you hating on a black man, and don't you ever question a black father, and blah 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 blah. I remember a couple years ago, Bronny is what, 19
Mm-hmm.
or 20? All right, so
He's
maybe
anything.
maybe 5.5, 6 years ago, LeBron James, who y'all think is the greatest father and this and that, and I'm not saying he's not, but he said he gives his 14-year-old and 11-year-old son wine before they go to bed.
Mm.
I would think that's illegal.
That,
I would think that's underage
that's not good
drinking.
parenting. Yeah, that's not a
I
good
would think that's
go
underage drinking. And I'm not
to
trying to
bat.
like bash LeBron or nothing, but this is for
Right,
the
right, right.
people. This is not even for LeBron. This
Yeah,
is
they
for
think
you
he's
people.
flawless. Like,
This is for you people that idolize man. You know what I'm saying? This is for you people
right.
that idolize mankind. And I'm oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he don't make no mistakes. Da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Wine. He gave them wine. That's an alcoholic beverage. But I remember
Yeah.
when you remember when Bronny got was smoking weed on the when he was playing video games, he was smoking weed,
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron
Yep.
shut it off and he
Right.
handled that. So he can't smoke weed, but he
But
could
you
drink
giving them
wine with
wine.
you at 14.
Yeah.
He could drink wine with you because he's
Right.
mature.
Right. Yeah. Nah.
That yeah, makes sense out of that. But
Yeah. Nah. It don't make
yeah,
no
you
sense.
yeah, people are crazy. Y'all people crazy. Y'all don't even know these people. Y'all don't even like defend your own family. You don't
Right.
even defend your own family, but you
Right.
defending
Right.
a
Right. Right.
billionaire. You defending a billionaire because you don't agree with Stephen A. And Stephen A. was just doing his job. Stephen A. was
Right.
just
That's
doing
that's
his
the
job.
thing. Right. He's
I
just
don't
doing
agree
his
with
job.
everything he says. I don't
Right. I
agree
don't
with
agree with all
everything he
his
says.
takes, but
Yeah, but
I don't think
he's
he's a
doing his
hater.
job.
I don't think
Nah,
he's
he's
a
not.
hater,
He
and
just
I don't
praised
think he was
LeBron
bashing him.
today.
I
He
mean, but
just just was giving him his props
eh,
today.
hey, when like Stephen A, he'll give you your props, and if you're playing bad or if you
Yeah,
giving him some reason to go at you, then it's his job to go off on you. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? He's very animated, very entertaining,
But
knows the
yo,
sport
where do we
better
get
than
this?
most people.
Where do we get this thing that people are above criticism, though?
No one
Where
is
do we
above
get this?
criticism.
Right.
Nobody.
Where do we get off
Nobody.
thinking that no, you can't say
Nobody.
nothing to nobody about
Mm,
nothing?
right. But yet,
Especially if you put it
but
out
yet
in the
everybody has the
open to
comment.
open.
Everybody has a
Right.
comment online about something, but
You put it
yet
out
you
there in the
can't.
open, like, all right, yo, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to. I don't want to potentially. I mean, I don't know if people listen to us or whatever, but I don't want to potentially mess up what he got going on. Dude, I went to high school with. He played for the basketball team. Dude was nice. I played against him in the tournament in the summer, and he cooked us with a broken hand. Dropped 40 on us with a broken hand. Right? Um, nasty. Um, went to college. Didn't get drafted. He played in the summer league for the Knicks. The year Nate Robinson um was averaging over 30 in the summer league, his rookie year, right?
Mm.
He played on the team. You know what he said? This is why Nate Robinson averaged 30. He said the coaches said, get a ball to Nate. That's it. Give the ball to Nate. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't even showcase his talent, right?
Wow.
So he ended up going to the G League, which was the D League first.
Right.
Before it became the G League. He won
Yep.
an MVP over there a few years later. And I think his team won a championship, won a D League championship, right? And right now he's in the state like working out college kids, a few NBA players.
Hmm.
He's like a year or two older than me.
Hmm.
Nice too. So what I'm saying is like when people are, oh, Bronny averaged such and such and such in the G League, how you know he don't got the green light?
Right. Right.
Not to say that he's bad because he's not. I just think he needs a little bit more work. But like I said, you in the big league, they call you up and you out on the court, yo, you gonna get
Mhm.
you gonna get criticized. Especially
Yeah.
because your father put the target on your back saying that you better than certain players. So
Hmm.
you think players I'm like, oh, his pops think I'm better than him? Yo, ISO, clear it out.
Mm-hmm.
Now you on the island by yourself. Daddy not here. You think they're not gonna say, "Oh, your dad thought you was nice"? The trash talking is a part of the game too. Like, yo, where
Yeah, it
where do we
is.
get the like this soft interior and exterior, yo? Like, where do we get this from?
Right,
Where did this come from, yo? Like, can't
right,
nobody
right,
say
right.
nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did y'all have this same feeling for Kwame Brown when Stephen A was calling him a bust? Look at what Kwame Brown went through these past. I mean, since he was 17, 18 years old to now being a 40 something year old man, and people still talking about him, calling him a
Mm-hmm.
bust, and now he got to come out with a platform, to
Mm-hmm.
defend himself. Was y'all vying for Kwame Brown? No. You know why? Because he wasn't a superstar. Y'all probably forgot about Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
Stop
Yep.
defending millionaires, yo. Stop
Yeah.
defending millionaires. They ain't never do nothing for you. And
Right.
billionaires, they ain't do nothing for you. The same thing.
Uh,
Y'all was defending Diddy. Now look. And I'm not
right.
likening Bron to Diddy, but I'm just
Right. Right.
saying,
Right.
like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
that
Right.
Diddy can't do no wrong. That's take that. I love his music. I love Diddy.
Mm.
Now look, now
Yeah.
y'all hate him. Now y'all hate
Right.
him.
Right.
I still love R. Kelly though. But that's
Right.
another story. That's another
Right.
story.
Word. That's a fact.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Y'all need to cleanse. Y'all need to fast from celebrities. That's what y'all need to fast
For
from.
real. For
Fast from
real.
celebrities.
Idol worship to the max. These people love all these
Bro, yo,
celebs.
talking about my God is a jealous God, but you talking about a person you don't even know can't do no wrong.
Or
What in the Catholic priest, man? Like what?
crazy, man.
Wow.
Yo, I don't know what happened to P, but I hope the brother's all right. Cause he glitched out. What the brother what brother Pluto said when what do you see? He said someone glitched.
Yeah.
Um
By the bridge or something,
he
right?
yeah, he glitched right live on YouTube here on Spears
Man,
and Mics,
well,
episode 51.
he got
Froze,
abducted.
and now he's in a different dimension. He
He
might
got
be in the
abducted.
upside down right now. You know what I'm
He in
saying?
Planet Risk right now.
For real, we might have to get up on the spaceship to go get P back to this dimension. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But hopefully he's all right. He'll probably be back on the next episode. But yeah, man, yo, thank you everybody to tune in. Whether you're viewing it on YouTube or you're listening into it on Apple Podcast or Spotify, we appreciate it, man. Drop a comment if you're new to Spears and Mics. Drop a comment, shout us out, let us know you in the building with us. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe.
Yo,
Um, mhm.
yo. And since somebody in the comments said I look like, what he said I look like?
They said that you look like Game and 50 had a baby.
Yo,
Two men. How do two men have a baby?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't,
If Game and 50 had a baby,
yo,
two men can't make a
people.
baby. So
Nah,
I
they
don't know
gonna
what
make it
them
happen. Scientists are gonna make it happen.
Yakub gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Stop. Yakub was a prophet, man.
No, 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 I
Yo,
know.
nah. If the Dems get back, they might make it happen. That's all
Oh
I'm gonna
man. Oh, I know you want.
say.
I know you was ready to go off on this episode. But maybe maybe next time
Oh nah,
we.
I'm not a Republican, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Dem neither, but they the ones that might it was crazy too. And I'm not gonna hold us any longer, but I did listen to Al Green's interview on the Breakfast Club. He's the guy, he's the Democrat that got thrown out of Trump's speech when he was saying he was screaming that there was no plan, there was no mandate for Medicaid. There was no mandate for Medicaid. Um, Very smart man. He was cool with John Lewis. They were friends. And he called himself a liberal Democrat. So he said like he's kind of like a maverick within the Democratic Party. and he doesn't agree with a lot of the stuff. And they didn't even defend him when he got thrown out. Like, what I'm saying? They sat there and they continued to get ridiculed by the president, just like he did in his inauguration. Um, yeah, that's another story though. But yeah, man, like the brother said, two men can't have a baby unless the Dems is going to do the research for do the scientific research and the procedure to get that done. All right,
Mm.
y'all take care. Love y'all.
Word. Word.
Peace.
Salute. Peace.